Hello, this is John. Welcome to my new series that I'm calling Infinite Resources 2. So, in this series, we're going to be gathering up infinite resources, everything we possibly can, and we'll do a bunch of automation along the way. I thought for this version of Infinite Resources, we would try to do mystical agriculture and see how that works. So, I have set up a server. We do have a mod called Village Spawn Point installed, so that's why we are starting in a village. So my first thing is I'm going to steal everything of value I can in this village that I might want, and then we will, move on to finding a hidey hole and starting up a Minecraft game. That's kind of what you do. Ooh, they've got a bookshelf in here. That will be handy. We can come back and get bookshelves and books from this. That will be nice. Let's make a waypoint for this village. Spawn village. Okay. All right. So this is Minecraft 1.16.5. The 1.18 packs are out, although I don't really think 1.18 is ready. It didn't have all the mods that I wanted to play with, so I opted to go with 1.16, which is, I think, more ready for play. All right, let's steal a bed just in case I want that, and might as well break a tree while we're here if I want to get some tools, because you never know if you're going to need some tools, except you do know, because it's Minecraft, you always need tools. So yeah, I'm going to go and steal things from the village and then go dig into the side of a mountain or underground or something, and we'll get started with this. So we do have fast leaf decay in the pack, so that will make trees easier to break down. We're in a plain next to a dark forest. What else is around here? I see a regular forest, maybe a birch forest. All right. Okay, so yeah, I'll be back once I have looted the village. All right, so I looted the village. We found some cool stuff. There were diamonds in there. I took the bookshelves. I found a little bit of hay bales, but not very many. I'm not sure if I overlooked something or not. Nope, can't do that in a crafting table. So I'm going to hollow out part of this mountain, and we'll start by moving into there. So I've got a few tools, and I've got the bed that I stole from the village. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and work on doing that. So yeah, there we go, getting upgrade. So where are we? 750, 840, yeah. So I'm just going to dig right into this mountain, dig out a little hole for a base. We're near a dark forest. We're near some plains, and there's a bunch of animals around here, which will be good because I'm already starving and I can't sprint anymore. So we gotta get some food quickly. I'll come back after I've hollowed out this mountain for our temporary home. All right, there we go. A little hidey hole to, dig a mining tunnel in and have a base of operations. By the way, I really don't like the Feed the Beast mini-map. I think I'm going to add JourneyMap to the pack. And probably crafting tweaks too. I'm noticing some weirdness in crafting that I don't like. Also, I want that book to go away because I don't need the book here. So let's start out by making a better tinker table. So I want a crafting station. Want one of these guys. So we're going to need some patterns. So let's make some patterns if we can. So yeah, we can make 6 of them. And I'm going to take this crafting table and we're going to turn it into a crafting station from Tinkers. This will allow us to access an inventory next to it. I've got this guy here, and I put stuff in here. I'll be able to access that right from here, which is a very handy early game thing before you're able to get into refined storage. Let's go ahead and, what do I have for wood? I don't have any wood. I'm gonna need to go get some. Fortunately, there's a giant forest all over here, so let's go get some wood. I don't really like the aesthetic of dark wood, but it gets you a lot of blocks of wood, so it'll be handy if I want to do things like craft charcoal, which is probably going to be something we do in the early game for fuel and torches and whatnot. But right now, I just need a little bit of wood to get started. And since this tree is right here, let's use that one. I think I will probably stick with oak wood. I just like the aesthetic best. In fact, I want a little bit of oak wood immediately because that's what I want to make the door out of. I might be able to use dark wood for the door. I'll see how it looks. Let's make some doors out of dark wood. What do they look like? You know what? That's not terrible. I can live with that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's make a pressure plate so I can get out of here easier. And let's go ahead and make a second chest. We do have cork in the pack, but I disabled the variant chests. I don't like them. So there we go. Starting hidey hole. So I think I'm going to go add 2 mods to the pack, crafting tweaks, mouse tweaks, and journey map. And I want to get rid of the mini map here. So what are the settings for that? There it is, enabled. I knew I had to be overlooking this. Okay, I'm going to go add journey map and the other mods I mentioned. I'll be right back. All right, I got my mods installed, so there's even a JourneyMap integration with Feed the Beast Chunks, so I don't have to have the full screen map for that either. So that will be nice later on. For the moment, I think I'm gonna go dig a mining tunnel and get some stuff. I'd like to get an iron pickaxe as soon as possible to speed things up, and it would be good to get into Tinker's Construct. So let's start working on that. We've already got a crafting station. I want a tinker station, and I want a part builder. Yeah, let's see here. I hate all the variations. I wish there were just one, but whatever. Let's see if we can make one of these. So we need some more oak planks. So let's turn those into oak planks. So there's a part builder. And there's a tinker station. And this will allow me to build the first level of tinker tools. There we go. So I can build all the basic tinker tools and we can repair them if we want. So we could make an axe and a shovel and a, basic stuff. Let's get some of this and some of the sticks. And let's make some more patterns. What can we make for patterns? Let's see, I thought everything shipped, but I guess I wasn't. Okay, you know what? That's probably enough for the time being. So we can make parts now. I definitely want at least, I guess I want an axe for a weapon, a pickaxe for another thing, and the adds thing for the shovel. That seems about right. Okay, we're gonna get 3 handles then. I need a pickaxe head. I need 2 of these. I need a small axe head. I need at least 1 binding. I forget what all you need. Let's see here. I want an axe, so shovel, binding, axe head. All right, there's the axe. Axe requires a binding as well, so let's get another binding. So let's get that and that and that. And then I want this thing, whatever it is, a mattock. Basically, it's a shovel and an axe all in one. It doesn't do tilling of the ground, though. That's the comma now. A lot of changes since 1.12 when I last played. All right, I need an axe, a pickaxe head, and a thing. So I need another axe head. Okay. So let's get that, that, and that. And there we go. Those are all the tools I should need for now. Okay. We do have a trash can from Feed the Beast Essentials. So I'm going to ditch my old vanilla tools and just use the Tinker's tools. And I've got a bunch of torches. So basically what I want to do now is build down a mining tunnel and go branch mining for iron, get some iron to mine faster, and then make more stuff that'll help us do some mining. And I want to get into farming and automated farming as soon as possible because it'll be very helpful for mystical agriculture, which is how I think I want to get most of my resources, although it will take some time for us to get into that. So let's start off by building some stairs. There's 40. We're at level 64. It's nighttime. We can go to sleep too. So I probably need 64 sets of those. So let's see, 5 times 4 is 20. Yeah, that's probably enough, really. We can get the entire 64. We can get the entire stack. And then I'll bring a box of that, or a stack of that. We're going to need to make some furnaces too. So yeah, let's make 4 of those guys. And we'll chuck those in the wall. Okay, furnace, 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 and furnace. And let's see here. We should probably turn some of this into charcoal. So do I have any coal at all? No, I don't. I use it all to make torches. Shouldn't use them all, but I guess I did. Okay, so let's split the sticks there. And we'll get at least 1 piece of charcoal to make more charcoal. Okay, that'll be good enough for now. I'll have some charcoal when I come back. And we'll be able to cook up these raw pork chops that I killed for food. Okay, I think I am ready to go dig my mining tunnel, which I'm going to do just pretty much right back here. So yeah, I'm just going to dig down to bedrock, make a mining tunnel, and I'll be back when that's done. If you haven't done mystical agriculture, this stuff is Inferium ore, one of the important things we'll need to get to start in mystical agriculture and do progression. We will eventually be growing this, not mining it, but to start out, you'll have to find it in the world and mine it. So it drops dust, so it is affected by fortune, which we'll get into a little bit later. All right, gonna keep digging my mining tunnel. All right, didn't find any iron just digging down, but I have made stairs and a couple of paths down to mining. Did open up this tunnel over here, which has a few good things exposed, and a lava lake, which might be useful later on. There's some gold, redstone over there. I see some lapis, some coal, and even some iron over there, although we'll probably go branch mining and get some iron quicker up here. It'll be a little bit easier to find. So that's the next step, is to get some iron. So I did leave a little area to go 3x3 branch mining eventually. But for now, I just need to get, hey, iron. Cool, awesome, just what I wanted. So yeah, I'm gonna see if we can take this and make some iron tools, because I definitely want to get non-stone tools, because stone tools are awful. How much iron do I have now? 9. 10. Okay. Let's go get an iron pickaxe, because it's just... I love the possibilities of the new game, but starting at stone tools is just really awful. So I want to get rid of those as soon as possible. So there we go. Hook up some iron. And I did find some tin and a little bit of copper, some more inferium. So not bad. This is 1.16, but Quark does backport deep slate into this version. So we do have deep slate. And there is a couple other things from Quark that are kind of nice, so we might be using some of those. Definitely for building. I did go ahead and hook up the pork chop, so I've got a reasonable but not inexhaustible source of food. So let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and get an iron pickaxe. All right, good. I can have an iron pickaxe now, and this guy can go back in here for a while. Later on, we'll make metal tinker's tools. We can't do that just yet. So the next thing I need to do is go do a little bit of branch mining to gather up some resources. The most important thing to do early game is to progress with tinkers, and I want to get a smeltery as soon as possible. So let me go get some resources, figure out what we'll need to make a smeltery, and I'll come back and we'll work on that. All right, so branch mining did not yield much in the way of more resources, but I did do some math calculations, and hopefully I have the numbers I need to get what I want, which is the first smeltery. So we're going to need all of these things and one of these things. So, or at least this is what I want to get to so we can make the good tools. So we need to get 2 stacks of grout. So we're going to need sand, gravel, and clay. I have pretty much none of that, but we can probably get this stuff by wandering around. Let's look for sand first. I'm not seeing any obvious sources of sand. So I'm going to have to go run around the map and look for sand. Oh, I did put a mod in that chicken shed feathers. I missed that Quark had that feature and then didn't re-implement it. I'm not really sure why. I'm guessing we can get enough sand right over here on the beach. There's even some clay over here too. So I'm going to dig this up. I need at least a stack and a half of sand and a stack of clay. So I'll be back once I've dug up some of this beach. All right, well, there's the sand that I need. So I'm going to go look out over here and see if there's some easy clay I can get. We do have quark, so clay is underground as well. I didn't find any, but I didn't do very much mining yet. I'm really waiting until I have a 3x3 mining tool. And we don't need very much clay to do what I want. So hopefully we'll be able to get enough. See, I already have 56, and I only need a stack. In fact, there it is. There's my stack. So I really need gravel. So I'm not sure we're going to get gravel. Let's see. I don't know if there's a place where it spawns, or if it spawns in the mountains, or... yeah, I don't really know. Looks like it ought to be around here or something. All right, I'm going to look around and see if I can find some gravel. Hey, here's some... no, that's stone. That's cobblestone. It was different. I knew that. All right, if I can't find any, I will go dig underground. I did run into some gravel underground. I dug up, you know, what I needed to keep going with the tunnel, but I didn't do anything other than that. So I could go find what I need underground. So let me run around, find some gravel, and hopefully we'll be able to start making grout for our first smeltery. All right, I went and dug up the mine tunnel thing that I had to get the gravel. So there we go. A stack of sand, stack of gravel, stack of clay should make 2 stacks of grout. So yeah, there we go. And I believe that's how much grout we're going to need for everything I want to do to make the very first smeltery. Okay, so let's see here. How much do we have for charcoal and coal? We have very little of either of these. So we can cook up that there. And I need to cook up glass as well. So So I think we need to make a bit more charcoal. So let's get some more of that going. And I think I should probably get a few more trees. So why don't we get some more wood? We'll turn these giant dark oak trees into charcoal. And there should be a lot of that around since we're right next to a dark forest right now. It'll be a lot easier to get this dark oak once we have the better tinker's tools, which can chop down an entire tree almost at once. So we'll do that in a little bit. But one of the nice things about these trees is as they grow in these 2x2s, you can pillar your way up just on the blocks that already exist and then come back down. So I kind of like dark oak for the growth. I just don't like it for the aesthetics. So, all right, that should be enough of that. Let's get back in the house, take a nap. I don't want to deal with any monsters. They're annoying and they cause problems like death. All right, there we go. Got some more of this. So that's enough to cook up the other stack of this. And then we can start cooking up more charcoal. And we can start cooking up the sand into glass I'm going to need. So yeah, we'll put one more piece of charcoal in there to keep that going. And basically, I kind of have to just wait for these things to finish now. So we're going to build all of these things. We're going to start with a Seared Melter and... where's the other thing? The Seared Heater. Seared Fuel Gauge? Is that what else I want? I don't want that. Seared Melter and Seared Heater. That's the thing I need. Okay. So once we get this, this is our first smeltery. It will melt up things and give you a third more output than you normally get. How much copper do I have? I do have enough copper to get what I need, I think. So that should be good. We're going to need 3 of that in our first smeltery to make our second thing. I need 8 more. I should have enough. Should be okay. All right, so I will come back when this is cooked up and we will start making our first smeltery. All right, almost done with the smelting. Although waiting for this is really annoying. My first priority, I think, needs to be getting a time in a bottle. So let's add that. Okay. Pillagers. I don't want to deal with them. Okay, they'll go away after a while. So let's start by making a Seared Heater. All right. Then we need a Seared Melter, which requires a seared, a Seared Fuel Gauge. Can make the Seared Melter now. Okay, we're going to need some faucets. We're going to need a casting table. We're going to need a casting basin. And there we go. There's our first smeltery. So let's go right over here. Heater goes on bottom. Should I put this right over here maybe? Yeah. So heater goes on bottom and then melters on top. Then we can put our faucets on either side, draining into our casting table and casting basin. There we go. Basic meltery. Okay, so we could chuck a piece of charcoal in here and melt up the copper ore to get our first actual smeltery. So let's see here. I can't sleep. There are monsters nearby. Okay. I don't want to deal with you, but you know what? You chose to not leave me alone. This was your choice, not mine. All right. Okay, there we go. That thing, the bad omen, does wear off eventually. I don't know how long it takes, but it's fine. I don't plan to visit the village for a while anyway. I don't want to trigger a raid, but there are cows nearby. We could get some milk if we need to. Wow. A lot of mobs outside right now dying. And there's more pillagers. Alright. I think they'll go away eventually. Will they go away? I don't. Can I even shoot this? Oh, my only arrow, wasn't it? I have 2 now. Where are these things? I never used a crossbow. You know what? I'm gonna die, aren't I? Alright. Whatever. Smeltery is what I'm doing. I want a controller. So I want this guy. So we need to get another heater. And then we need to put a piece of charcoal in this guy. We'll put the 3 copper in there. We'll put the heater in there. And then when he's done melting, we can pour that over and get our smeltery controller. So that'll be that. Okay, now I do need some copper, so should have cooked that up too. But we'll get that as well. And then I think the rest of it that I need is all bricks except for this guy. So just need this seared fuel tank. And I believe that is everything. So let's see here. I need 3 copper. I need to tweak the recipe. So this is the always the thermal copper. We're going to get Tinker's copper from the smelter when I do that stuff. But that's fine. I need a drain. Just 1. And I believe this is enough to make our actual first smeltery. And then we can go get some lava. And I know where some is, so it shouldn't be hard to get that. Okay, so there's all of our stuff. Am I gonna... Oh, he's still down there. Where's my axe? Okay. Are you guys all done now? All right. Okay, there we go. Smeltery has been, you know, whatever. So it's going to be a very small first smeltery. So where is my shovel? Okay. It's going to be a 2x2. That's what I decided on, I think. So hopefully I don't need any more things. So I'm going to need a controller. I'm going to need the fuel source. I'm going to need the drain. And then we just need more bricks over here. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 more. Yeah, and there we go. So there is that, our first smeltery. So we're going to put this guy here, this guy here, take our 2 faucets, and there we go. We have a smeltery that could work if we, you know, had some lava. which we could go get. I know where some is. There's some in that hole down there. Let's go get some lava. And let's see, what are we going to need to get lava? We're going to need a bucket. And we're going to need a tank. We've got mob grinding utilities. So we've got these singularity tanks. They're not bad for early game tanks, just a little bit of iron and glass. They hold 32 buckets. The mechanism tanks are nicer since they'll do bucket mode, but I didn't put mechanism in the pack, so yeah, that's what that is. All right, let's go down and get some lava for this guy. And then we will have a smeltery, and yeah, that's what will happen. And after that, I think it will be wrapping up point for this episode. So, just gonna dig over here somewhere, hopefully safe to put my tank. All right, let's put some cobblestone in my offhand. I miss the ender bucket from random things, although given that it requires an ender pearl, it's not, you know, super helpful for this very early game thing that I want to do. It'd be useful if you didn't have, you know, ranged pumps later on, but basically once you can get ranged pumps, it doesn't seem like it much matters for the ender bucket. So it is a cool idea that I didn't actually end up using all that much. But we're going to have plenty of lava for now, and I think that by the time we need more, we will be able to have ranged pumps and then just pull lava from the nether and have just unlimited quantities of lava. So there we go. Okay. And you can break these with no tool. There we go. A tank full of lava for our smeltery. We could do some automation with fluid pipes and refilling this. But for now, we're just going to do very basic thing. I'm going to dump the lava in there with the bucket. And I'll put the tank nearby. And that'll be what that is. So let's see here. You are over here. So we'll just say, okay, there we go. We have a working smeltery. So right now we have the problem of we can only pour out blocks at a time. I don't have any other way to get ingots. So I need to get some gold to make an ingot cast, which is probably what I'll do next time to be able to make some blocks. But for now, I'm going to go branch mining, get enough copper and tin to make bronze, or inbar, or whatever I need to get an anvil, and we will make some better tinker's tools. But that will be next time, because it is wrapping up point for episode 1. Hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Come back and see us next time. Thanks for watching. See you then.